that there were questions about how the sovereign reserves of the Republic of Ghana were being managed in an attempt to bring the currency to a particular exchange rate. And there were denials from the central bank. The year having been over, we then filed questions, 3 questions, just 3 questions. The first question is to ask the governor the source of the forex that is being used for the foreign exchange market intervention that is being done to bring the currency to where it is. Where are they getting the forex from? The second question is to ask the governor what framework the foreign exchange market intervention is currently using. And the third question is to ask the governor how much has been injected. You recall us talking about they pumping a lot of our reserves into the market in an attempt to achieve a particular exchange rate. Now, in recent weeks, we have found more developments at the central bank in the exercise of monetary policy, reserve management, and the growing losses at the bank. Why does this matter to us? Because at the end of the day, you, the people of Ghana, will pay. And that is why we are raising these questions, so that we can also share other risks that they are not paying attention to. Earlier, the governor submitted his answers, and I'm going to read to you the answers they don't want you to hear. And it is just as we're about to have this meeting, so that he will deliver these answers, and then we will execute the follow-up questions. Yes, it is just as we're about to start this meeting that now the majority side says they do not want the media to cover. In the responses that they have given, they actually answer the question of the source. And the answers have already been published on the order paper. So there are matters that are not secret. They are already published on the order paper. And I want to read to you the first part of why they don't want you to cover. The Bank of Ghana says that since August 2024, they have not undertaken direct market interventions, as their FX operations do not draw on the central bank's reserves. Instead, the FX intermediation has been executed through the domestic gold purchase program. Does that sound familiar to anybody? The Bank of Ghana is here to admit that the ability to intervene on the market is as a result of the domestic gold purchase program. And that what they are doing is that they are mobilizing forex proceeds from the domestic gold purchase program, and those are the forex proceeds that they are using for market intermediation. Why is it that the majority is preventing the governor from saying this to the entire country? Is it because he's of the view that it undermines the stories they've been telling the people of Ghana, that it is because of the gold board and some new strategies that they have brought? Is it because the governor is here to admit on record that it is as a result of the domestic gold purchase program that they are able to mobilize these forex resources and inject onto the market? Is it because they are afraid that if that is said, it will become glaringly clear that the person responsible for this is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Is that the reason for which they are clearing the media from the gallery?
Exactly.
So that they will continue to peddle the story to the Ghanaian public that is because of gold board and some superior strategies that they have introduced. Because the governor is here to admit, and he even gives the dates on which it started and the steps that they are taking to continue with it. There are further questions about the framework that is being used and the risks in the framework, because now they are compromising the reserve build-up strategy of the Republic in their bid to mobilize more forex to keep the currency at a particular level. And as a result, the continuous reserve build-up strategy of the Republic is now suffering, may I say, the opportunity cost of what the original domestic gold purchase program was. We've also been asking questions about how much they have injected. They know that in the answers they've provided, they have deliberately cut off the timelines. Questions as at April, they are answering backdated answers to 2025, not to provide the latest numbers. And they know that the follow-up questions will come. And so they are on this exercise to ensure that the media does not cover what is happening. We have further questions on extra losses that the central bank is incurring. You recall that recently, when the Bank of Ghana accounts came, instead of complying with the act to lay it before Parliament, they have still not done it. They invited you here, and they invited NDC party members and members of NDC caucus to come and announce an understated loss to you here. The finance minister has still not presented it to Parliament. We are observing more losses that are happening there, and they know